Namaste to one and all. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is about G20. This is part 2. This video is about the declaration done by Honourable External Affairs Minister Jayashakerji in the starting of the G20 summit, which has held on 9th and 10th September. In the 9th morning speech here taken into account. It is an inclusive and broad-based summit. In this summit, there are 20 member states, 9 invitee nations, and 40 international organizations are there. African Union became permanent member of G20 on 9th September. That is in the morning. Itself, African Union became the permanent member during the Indian presidency. It is addressing the urgent concerns of Global South. Our Honourable Prime Minister Modiji initiated 125 nations were consulted to express the voice of the Global South. In terms of its organization program, Indian presidency is exceptional. It is an opportunity to showcase our culture, traditions and heritage. Events have been spread across 60 cities in its length and breadth. Popular participation and societal involvement of an extraordinary degree G20 contributed, making India world ready and the world India ready. The declaration of the leaders agreed on the first day focuses on promoting strong, sustainable, balanced and inclusive growth. Strong, sustainable, balanced and inclusive growth which seeks to accelerate progress on sustainable development goals and come up with an action plan accordingly. It envisages the Green Development Pact for Sustainable Future. It endorses high-level principles on lifestyle for sustainable development, voluntary principles on hydrogen, the principles for sustainable resilient growth economy, food security and nutrition, among others. The transformation and inclusive role of technology has been highlighted with a focus on digital public infrastructure. The Indian presidency's proposal of a One Future Alliance also been noted. The G20 has been reaffirmed the fundamental importance of gender equality and committed to the half the digital gender gap by 2030. The leaders also emphasized the need to reintegrate multilateralism and reform international financial institutions. Why this reintegration? That means during the COVID time, its importance has decreased or its participation has decreased, multilateralism. So, reintegrate multilateralism and reform the international financial institutions, particularly relevant in managing global debt vulnerabilities. International financial institutions, especially the IMF, IBRD, etc. So you can see there are many far-reaching and very consequential policies and decisions. And he requested Finance Minister Honourable Nirmala Sitharam to give a talk on key issues of finance track. So this is the highlights in the morning 8th September in Delhi. Then I thought to how it has concluded also. In between a lot of things we have to discuss about, but how it has concluded yesterday. And here we can see that it is addressing the closing sessions of G20. Prime Minister Modiji proposed holding virtual session at the end of November to take stock of the progress made in the suggestions in New Delhi. So what are the suggestions made in New Delhi? How it is progressing, what about the proposals and suggestions this G20 has taken into account, how it is progressing. To know about it, a virtual session may be held in November, because the presidency will over by November 2023. India's presidency will be over. Then handing over the gavel, that is a gavel means symbol of the G20 presidency to the Brazilian president. Modiji said, we have full faith in the Troika spirit. Troika. What about Troika? Troika is whatever the previous year in 22, the presidency was held in by Indonesia, and now it is India, and coming year 2024 it is in the hands of Brazil. So he expected we have to fulfill in the Troika, and Honourable Prime Minister Modiji handed over the gavel, that is symbol of G20 presidency, to the Brazilian president, Honourable President Silva. I am not reading the full name. Then it is a little difficult to pronounce, that is why. Then he announced the 2-day summit conclusion, thereby one earth, one family, one future, be joyful. That is, Honourable Prime Minister told, our aim is one earth, one family, one future, and be joyful. May there be hope and peace in the entire world, with the good wishes of 1.4 billion Indians. I thank all of you. And now let us see, after assuming the presidency, the Brazilian president declared the nation's priority. 3 priorities are there. First one is social inclusion and fight against hunger, and energy transition, and sustainable development goal in 3 aspects. The vector, the economic, the environment, the vector social hunger and poverty, against hunger, yes, hunger and energy transition, and 1 minute, sorry for the interruption. Yes, so declare nation's priorities, 3 priorities. First one is social inclusion and fights against hungry, energy transition, and sustainable development goal in 3 aspects. The vector social, the economic and environment sector, and thirdly the reform of global governance institutions. That is a speech of, that is a priorities laid down by the Brazilian president, and just some of the modern things also that I have included here. That really UK Prime Minister Honourable Rishi Sunak has also declared about $2 billion to aid to given to Green Climate Fund in 3rd session. And Modiji also had bilateral meetings with the leaders of several nations, including UAE, Comoros, Turkey, and South Korea. Indian Prime Minister held a working lunch meeting with the French President Emmanuel Macron. Also held a full aside meeting with the Canadian Prime Minister Sri Justin. Then the day 2 ended with the world leader congratulating India for the successful presidency of G20. And then highlighting point here is that India, Middle East, Europe economic corridor, including shipping and railway links, will be launched soon. India, Middle East, Europe, Middle East, Europe economic corridor, including shipping and railway links, will be launched. Yes. In my interdisciplinary project, I have taken the Silk Route as an important topic, connecting different subjects. Silk Road is concerned as history, and here is from Europe. Is Saudi Arabia is giving support to this. Several countries, I didn't go in detail about it. One thing only I want to tell, that some of them that this Middle East linkage will connect USA. No, it is not USA. It is not so easy to connect USA. I think it is yes, through this. Now at present it is connecting UK. And several countries are supporting. As I told you, in detail analysis has not been made, so we can expect is for the whole world, is for the Vasudeva Kudumbakam, we can expect more and more from all countries, and peace should be the most important thing. Thank you.